From San Francisco, California, this is the Rock and Roll Geek Show. This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name's Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Today is Saturday, August 27th, I think, and it is, it's a Saturday. It's 8:24 p.m. when I'm recording this. I am checking in from a place called Big Pine Key in the Florida Keys. I left Miami this morning about 10 or 11. Stopped off at Walmart and bought a cooler and a bunch of beer to put in that cooler, and I'm going to open up a beer right now. I got a 12-pack of Tecate, so let me open up this. I got a, whatever the Walmart brand cooler is, soft-sided cooler. It's like a Yeti knockoff cooler. Let me take a sip of this fine Tecate. We took our time getting here because there's nobody here, and the people we're going to meet, my friend Deborah, who I grew up with, I've known since I was way young, like 20, and she's not here yet because she's waiting to get over the COVID, because the people who are here staying here now, they're really worried about the COVID, so Deborah has to wait until she's negative. I think she's coming back. I think they're tested negative now, and they're coming tomorrow, supposedly. But Mark and Lisa, the people who are here, we're going to go out for lobster in the morning. So we're here. On the way here, we took our time, so we stopped off at the Dolphin Research Center, which my wife is way into all that stuff. I could care less, but I do it because the wife's into it. Dolphin Research Center, we stayed there for about 2 hours and watched a bunch of people train dolphins and give them medical exams and all kinds of dolphin stuff. They had dolphins that were, most of the dolphins that were there were actually born at this research center, but some of their parents were like from SeaWorld and Marineland, some, places like that closed down. And then after that, it was all right. I could take it or leave it. It's not really my thing, but the wife's into it, so I do it for the wife. And then after that, we stopped at the Turtle Hospital. It's a place that rehabilitates sea turtles. Turtles out here get run over by boats and bitten by sharks and stuff. And when someone calls in an injured turtle, this place goes and rescues the turtle, and they bring him back to this hospital and try to nurse him back to health. Wife is way into that, so we did that as well. That took about 2 hours. And we got here this afternoon. At the same time, Mark and Lisa got here. They're a really cool couple, but they're really scared about the COVID, and I could care less. I'm sitting out here at the dock now, getting eaten by mosquitoes. Good thing I brought the thermocell, but I don't have it with me, so I'm sitting out here getting eaten. Tomorrow morning, we're going to go out and try to get some lobster, I think. I hope I do an okay job. I'm not experienced at this, and he is. So we'll see what happens. This place, Big Pine Key, they have, only on this one key, there's a population of deer, but they're miniature deer. I mean, they all look like baby deer, but you see on the way out here to go eat, on the way out of here to go eat, we saw a 6 or 8 point buck, but it was the size of a fawn. I mean, it's like a little, it's really weird. And it's only on this one key, and you're not allowed to hunt these deer, and you're not allowed to feed them either, but it's really strange. It's just, they're everywhere, and they're not afraid of humans, and they're really cute. Yeah. So that's what this place is known for, Big Pine Key. They're called the key deer, I think, and supposedly they were brought here by, indigenous people way long time ago or something like that. I'm sitting here on the little canal. The boat's parked on the canal, and you just drive out of the canal. I'm looking beyond the canal, and there's lightning across the sky. Apparently there's a storm going by, but in Florida, storms go by and 15 minutes later, they're gone. I really miss Florida. On the way here, we looked for homeless people. We did not see one homeless person all the way here. I heard there are a bunch in Key West. We're not down that far. So far I'm really liking Florida. I kind of miss it. Yeah, and I really miss that good seafood, man. There's nothing like Florida seafood. So yeah, that's a little check-in from Big Pine Key. Tomorrow we go out and try to get some lobster. I'll give a report and maybe I'll do an audio comment. So thank you for listening, friends, to this, day 27 of the Dog Days of Podcasting. It's almost over, and I've had a really good time doing it this year. I do every year, but this time it was especially fun. So hopefully we'll continue doing it through the 31st. I hope you're enjoying listening to it as much as I am enjoying doing it. I spun the iTunes wheel and came across a cover. David Bowie doing a Kinks cover. So that's what I'm going to play. Thank you for listening, friends. I'm getting chewed up by mosquitoes, so I got to get out of this. I got to get out of here because mosquitoes love me. I don't know, I must have blood like nectar or something. Okay, rockandrollgeek.com is where you can find the show. You can find the Dog Days shows at dogdaysofpodcasting.com. Rockandrollgeek at gmail.com is where you can email me. Keep the audio comments coming. If I don't play it on the Dog Days, if I don't get to it, I think I have a couple more, 2 or 3 more. If I don't get to them, if I don't get to yours, if you call in, if I don't get to yours before the end of the Dog Days, I'll play it on the next Rock and Roll Geek Show, friends. All right. I think you know enough ways to reach me. Value for value, so please keep the donations coming. This trip's costing me a fortune already. I'm 2 days in, and it's already costing me a fortune, just in meals. All right. Here's David Bowie. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great Saturday night.
Stopped to worry about a thing. Opened up and shouted out, never tried to see. Wondering if I've done wrong. Will this depression last for long? Won't you tell me where have all the good times gone? Where have all the good times gone? Where have all the good times gone? Once we had an easy ride and always felt the same. Time was on our side and I had everything to gain. Let it be like yesterday. Please let me have happy days. On all, look back on all the things they used to do. Didn't have no money and they always told the truth. Daddy didn't have no toys. Mommy didn't need no boys. Won't you tell me where have all the good times gone? Where have all the good times gone? Where have all the good times gone? Such an easy game for you to play. But let's face it, things are so much easier today. Guess you need some bringing down. Get your feet back on the ground. Why don't you tell me where have all the good times gone? Where have all the good times gone? Where have all the good times gone?
It's a rock and roll geek train wreck.